What is up, everybody? Ben here, back in the game room. It is Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day outside, so we went out yard sailing this morning, me and a buddy of mine. Was a very productive day. Found a ton of stuff. Found something at the very first yard sale I went to today, and it was a great pickup. So it was one of those days where the first place you stop at, you make one of those big pickups, and you're like, this is going to be a great day, and it was. So anyway, I got that as well as some Sega Master System stuff I got in the mail coming up, so I'll show that to you. If you're liking these videos, please do me the huge favor of liking, commenting, subscribing. All that engagement really helps the channel and helps the channel be seen by others. One other thing I'm going to mention is I'm still planning on going to Too Many Games on June 25th in Oaks, Pennsylvania. As I've said in the previous videos, if you're interested in any of my doubles and you're going to be at the con and maybe want to work out a trade or something, just feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I'll put the Instagram details up there and in the description, all that stuff. And yeah, anyway, that's it. Let's get into the pickups. So this is the pickup I got via eBay. This is a Sega Master System box lot. I did really well on this. It was like maybe a week or two ago, listed this lot, and they were asking $300 plus shipping for the lot. I'm actively trying to build my Master System collection. I mean, mine's still kind of small. I didn't grow up with Master System. I didn't have one as a kid, whatever. But in the last few years, I've been sort of slowly picking them up. I mean, you can see over there, we got a nice, modest little boxed set and a couple loose ones there, but this is basically going to double my collection. A few of these I have already, so there will definitely be some for trades. But honestly, what was really a nice surprise about this when I got it in the mail was that there's such an upgrade. Anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this. I said they were asking $300. I paid $200 plus shipping. The way the negotiation kind of went was it sat there a bit. I just made an offer of $150. Obviously, that's a little low, but I mean, when something sits, it's okay to make an offer. I mean, this is negotiation. We could be fair. They came back to me with $240, so at least they were like looking into negotiating with me. I countered at $180, and when I countered at $180, it just sat and nobody responded, and then the offer just expired. So then I reached out the next day and offered $200, and they accepted. So that's something to keep in mind with eBay, is that sometimes when things sit a little bit, that's when to make an offer. So some cool stuff here. I'll go through it real quick. Probably will gloss over some. Like this, the sports games aren't too special. A few of these I have already. Hang On Safari Hunt. The condition on these, just to show you, in general, is really good. Like, the cart is nice and clean. The labels are clean. They all have manuals. Every game has a manual here. So really happy with that. I mean, like, the worst thing you could say is, like, this one has the plastic ripped off of the cover, but the actual art and the cartridge and everything is fine. So I could just swap out the case. Gangster Town, there were a few card-based games, and I don't think I had any card-based Sega Master System games. So I think these are my first three. F-16 Fighting Falcon, Transbot, and Spy vs. Spy. Rescue Mission, I think I may have a cart for already, so that one, either the cart or I have it in the box already, so it might be an upgrade. Thunderblade, that's a pretty cool game. Action Fighter, California games I didn't have. This is one that drew me in. Ken Seiden, I don't know that much about it. I think it might be like an action platformer type. I'm not totally sure, but it was one I didn't have, so we're adding that. Enduro Racer I already had. I think I already have Global Defense. A couple of great ones down here. Choplifter, I literally just picked this up a couple weeks ago. So now I have two, of course. That's how it works sometimes. Alien Syndrome, definitely a good one. One of my favorites, Outrun. I actually had one without a manual, so this is going to be an upgrade for me, and then I'm going to trade the box copy I have and World Grand Prix. So overall, for $200, I'm pretty happy. I think this is 24 games in total, so that's like less than $10 a game for this. And so my feeling was a few of these are like the $40-$50 range. Even the one, I think any complete in box Master System game probably is going to be $10 to $15. So we're going to fill out our collection a little bit, maybe trade, sell some of their extras, and yeah, really grow the Master System collection. So everything else in the video today is going to be from yard sales and the one flea market I went to today. First, we'll start with the very first yard sale pickup of the day, which was a steal at $40 for the whole thing. There was a community yard sale near my house, right around the corner. I saw a sign for it the other day, literally when I went to the post office the other day. So I made a note of it, and I figured, 8 a.m., my first stop's going to be this yard sale. Well, I drive up to the lady's house, and there was a big bin of games. She was asking $5 each. And I definitely could have bought more, but I mean, the reality is I usually try to not take everything if it's a whole lot. I want other people to have an opportunity. So I just picked out some things that I wanted, either with some trade, some keep, and then go from there. It was $40 for all of these. I felt very comfortable paying that. I just said, if I get a bunch, will you give me a deal? And she said, yeah, sure, $40 for all those. I said, great. So yeah, GameCube stuff. Really happy to find that. Lego Incredibles. I probably won't keep that. I don't think I have Pokemon Channel yet, and this I think is like a $60 game, so we'll be keeping that if I don't already have it. I don't think it's a great game or anything like that, but it's definitely worth keeping the collection. Happy Feet, Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, which I'm pretty sure I have, but I wasn't sure. Backyard Football, I'm not sure about that game. Rogue Squadron 2, this will either be an upgrade for me or a trade piece, and Mario Golf. This one is for sure for trade, but I had to pick it up. A couple other games, SSX on the Xbox 360. I wasn't sure if I had. I'm pretty sure I do have it, though. Kirby's Epic Yarn, that's a trade one for me. And then a couple DS games. Modern Warfare 3 on DS, which I wasn't sure if I had yet or not. I don't think I do have it, so I'll probably keep this. And then 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2010 Reverse of Arcadia. I know I have one of these games. I don't know if it's this one. I think there's like variations of this game. I don't know, but for the $3 or $4, I figured it was worth it. Really good first pickup. And of course, when it's 8 a.m. and this is your first score of the day, you're feeling super good, and it worked out. Next stop, same community yard sale. Went up, saw a couple of houses, went up, asked if they had video games. They said no at first, and I said, oh, thanks anyway. And they said, well, wait, we have some Wii stuff. And then the guy goes inside, pulls out these two games, and says he wanted $2 each for them. So I said, sure, I'll just take both. And obviously, I'm not super into Game Party 3, but for $2, I'll take Mario Kart Wii. And of course, when a guy's pulling the stuff out, I'm just gonna buy both games. I'm not gonna make him go to that trouble and not pick up this. I don't know if this is probably not a great game, but whatever. For $4, I was happy to pick that up. This one particular yard sale, I told them that they really took the word yard sale literally, because it was their entire yard. There was stuff everywhere. And so I was just like, do you have any video game stuff? And they pointed me to this box with random things in it, and they said they wanted $1 each. Unfortunately, the Animal Crossing, which I'm sure you saw, is just the case and manual, but I said, fine, I'll still pay you $1 for it, and I figured this will be good on eBay, just the case, or maybe somebody's going to want to trade for it. Final Fantasy X 2, for $1, I was okay with that. And then I picked out this VHS, Kiki's Delivery Service. This is a Studio Ghibli movie, and I know some people, like the VHS stuff. I'm probably not going to keep this, but it'll be a good trade or eBay piece. So yeah, for $3, can't complain about that. These aren't video games, but I thought they were cool, and for $3 each, I figured I'd pick them up and figure it out later. These are, I guess, I've never really seen these before. Fig pin. I guess they're like little, I'm not sure. I think you put them in your pocket, like a shirt pocket or something, and they sort of sit there, and that's how you hold them. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them, display them. I love Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's a personal favorite of mine when it comes to anime. Is like what I grew up on when it comes to anime. But it was just there for $3 each, and I figured I would buy them. I think they're actually worth a little bit more than this when I looked it up on my phone when I got back to my car. But that's not why I got them. I just figured they were cool, and I'd figure it out later. So $6, can't complain. This was an awesome pickup. Another yard sale, just random stop, and I asked if they had video games, and they pointed me to this. This was actually on their table. It was in this bag, a Sega Game Gear bag, I guess from the 90s. I love this sort of stuff, so this will definitely be kept in the collection. Honestly, the Game Gear that was in it, I should mention, they asked for $5 for this, and I was happy to pay it. $5 is a steal for something like this. The Game Gear, I haven't, it's in good cosmetic condition, but I would almost certainly guess that it doesn't work, because these systems, when they sit for a while, the capacitors die. So I'm guessing it doesn't work, but I'll test it later. Even came with the instruction manual and some other booklets, including for the 2 games that came with it. Sonic 2, which I find all the time, but the one I don't find all the time, and I'm going to keep, I think, is Hook for the Sega Game Gear with the manual, which is super cool. I think this is like a $20 game. So yeah, for $5, we'll keep Hook, we'll keep the bag, and I'll probably just trade everything else. Even a broken Game Gear is worth something. I already have like a McWill modded Game Gear for my collection, so I don't really think I need it. But anyway, for $5, definitely wanted to pick that up. The last yard sale I actually scored at was a yard sale I randomly found. It was on the street. I was on my way to something else, and I passed by it, and these games were on the table. The guy was asking $5 for this and $3 for the PS1 games. I know what this is, but didn't know what anything else was really worth. But I know I hadn't seen this game before, so I wanted to pick up this for the collection. And he was asking, so it was 14. He said, but he would do 12 for all four. I said, cool. This one, obviously, I'm going to sell. I have it already, and I'll sell Tomb Raider as well. I'm pretty sure I have this version. These two I don't know much about. So Danger Girl, I think, is maybe like a $30 game. It's in really nice shape. It uses the art. It reminds me of early 90s comics. So I don't know that much about it, but definitely, comic book series by J. Scott Campbell and Andy Hartnell. So I'm not a big comic guy, but definitely the art looks familiar. And this MTV Pure Ride, I don't know if it's any good or not, but whatever. $3 I was willing to take a chance on it. So $12, can't complain about that. As you can see, my yard sale pickups were really nice today. The last stop of the day was a flea market that I go to regularly. Just walked around, did some stuff with the vendors, and made a few pickups. We'll go in this order. Right over here, these were 50 cents each, and I actually saw this one. It was in a pile of movies. And so sometimes when you go to the flea market, sometimes they'll be in the mix of hundreds of movies, a couple video games, and Carmen Sandiego, a GameCube game I don't think I have. I don't know if this is good or not, but I have a personal affinity for old Carmen Sandiego stuff, the television show, and the old PC games, so I figured why not for 50 cents. And then literally I had to just pick out any other game, so I got Arcade Zone. I don't think it's any good. I don't really know, but whatever. 50 cents. I really got it for this game, which I would be more than willing to pay 50 cents for. This one, they were asking 3 for 10 on the games, so I picked out a few items. They actually did 13 for all four. The first one that's really a gem is Spider-Man Web of Shadows, but the disc is kind of messed up. I think I need to get it resurfaced, but for $3, I was willing to take the chance on it. I got Hello Kitty Picnic. This is just going to be one I sell on eBay, I think. That was, I guess, $3.33. And then these two, MX vs. ATV All Out, probably a $10 game. And this one's sealed, so I figured I'd just pick this up to flip. The Persistence, there's a little fraying on it, but it is still a brand new game. And again, like for 13 bucks for all of it, whatever. This is just to build up the eBay funds. Over here, this was actually from a reseller. So there's a guy who's there all the time, and I buy things from him kind of frequently. And he actually said he picked up stuff today, and I could take a look at it. So he pulled it out of his truck and let me dig through it. He gave me dibs on it because I've dealt with him before. You gotta understand, though, that, I mean, obviously this guy kind of knew what he had. I don't think he had a great idea of what things are priced at, but a general idea. So you can't negotiate too hard with him. But I'm trying to develop a relationship with this guy, so every time I come, he's willing to work with me a bit, and he does. So I ended up paying $50 for these 4 games. And the only one I have already is NASCAR Rumble. I honestly wasn't sure if I had this already, so it was fine. I just wanted to make a pile so it would be a good, appealing deal for him. These two I don't have. Woody Woodpecker Racing, a Konami game. I don't know if this is good or not, but it is a sort of, it's Woody Woodpecker and it's Konami, so I figured that would be worth picking up. Flintstones Bedrock Bowling. This is probably a piece of shit. But whatever. I was willing to. It's a PS1 game I didn't have, and this one I actually did want, which is Fur Fighters on the Dreamcast. I didn't have this game already. This is probably like a $40 game. This case, as you can see, is messed up, but the game and the art and disc is all fine. So I'll probably just swap the case and it'll look brand new. I'm guessing. I think the total value is probably maybe in the 80, 90 range. So I got a good price on it, and again, because it was stuff from my collection, I was a little bit more willing to spend on it. So overall, at the flea market, I guess I may have spent like 60, 65 bucks, and it was a pretty good day. So that's it for the pickups. Let's wrap it up. Really awesome day today. Really happy to get that Master System stuff. That bolstered my collection. You know, every so often on eBay, I make those really nice pickups. And then the yard sales and flea markets were outstanding. The weather was nice. Pretty perfect day for me. I mean, I guess there are days where I pick up more stuff, or I get, truly amazing hauls. You find $1,000 of stuff in a bin or something like that. Those happen once in a blue moon. But I was just happy today because I was going to places. I was consistently finding stuff. Everyone was nice. I wasn't running into a lot of bullshit, and it was just a ton of fun. So anyway, great day. That's it for the video. Please, again, do me the favor of liking, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff. Every little bit helps the channel. I'm trying to get the channel to grow. Feel free to hit me up on Instagram if you want to make a trade. Make sure to reach out to me if you're going to too many games in Oaks, PA. And I guess that's it. Be safe out there, and see you next time. Bye-bye.